Platinum Games director Hideki Kamiya this week talked about Scalebound in a recent interview with YouTube channel Cutscenes. Scalebound was cancelled a few years ago, but the director has now openly apologized to the publisher, Microsoft, for the cancellation of the action RPG. He expressed that they weren't experienced enough and went on to explain how they were dealing with unfamiliar territory when it came to developing the game with Unreal Engine. Scalebound was an action RPG to feature a unique story between main character Drew and an AI dragon called Thuban, who share a health bar and not just friendship. It was back in April last year when Xbox head Phil Spencer put the nail in the coffin about the cancelled project, dampening hopes of a revival of some kind, with confirming that neither Microsoft nor Platinum were working on Scalebound. Developer Over Border Games has announced that the action RPG Thymesia, originally slated for December 2021, will now be releasing in 2022. The developer has also announced the title will be coming to more platforms, which now include PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. The tweet explains needing more time to add finishing touches, causing a delay in the launch. In case you missed it, Thymesia is a game about a mysterious character, Corvus, who has the ability to seize enemy diseases and weaponize them against adversaries. Combat includes offensive abilities, parrying and dodging. Players can also customize Corvus by upgrading and improving various stats to aid their journey and to recover Corvus's memories in the process. Thymesia now will be releasing in 2022 on PC via Steam, PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S. Developer Motion Twin have been teasing some additions that are coming to Dead Cells with a free latest update which includes Hollow Knight's signature Pogo Jump. Now available in-game, Motion Twin have been revealing the different titles gaining a crossover in Dead Cells. Update 26 arrived this week, adding not only Hollow Knight's Pure Nail, but also Blasphemous's Flask, Skull the Hero Slayer's Bone, Curse of the Dead Gods, Machete and Pistol, Guacamole's Bolo Power, and Hyper Light Drifter's Gun and Sword weapons. Dead Cells is currently available to play on PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, iOS, and Android. The Golden Joystick Awards 2021 have awarded Dark Souls the title of the ultimate game of all time. The award was voted in by the public as part of the celebration that marks 50 years of gaming. The category seems to have taken a wide look at genres, as the contenders included the likes of Tetris, Metal Gear Solid, and The Last of Us. Taking second place was Doom, followed by The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which came in third. Elden Ring also snapped up the award for Most Wanted Game. While From Software weren't able to be there in person to pick up the award, but on behalf of both From and Bandai Namco, PR and Communications and Events Director Walter Van Velt accepted the award. From Software are no doubt busy with the launch of Elden Ring, which was recently announced that the release would be delayed to February 2022. What do you think of the nominees list? Would you have voted differently? Let us know in the comments below. You can also vote and check out the nominees for the Game Awards 2021, which will be happening this December. Elden Ring has also been nominated for Most Anticipated Game for the second year running. Ever since Microsoft acquired the Elder Scrolls studio Bethesda, rumors of a possible exclusivity deal for the Xbox consoles has been in the wind. In an interview with GQ this month, Xbox head Phil Spencer has pretty much pointed in that direction. The interview covers a number of topics, including Starfield's already confirmed Xbox and PC exclusive, where Spencer says he sees the same goes for the Elder Scrolls 6. He also explains how it's not about punishing other platforms, and he goes on to share, but in order for it to be on Xbox, they want to be able to bring the full complete package of what they have. And this would be true when they think about Elder Scrolls 6, they said. So the full complete package that he talks about in the article seems to be what Microsoft offers to gamers, including Xbox Live Game Pass, cloud gaming, and other Xbox features that are all part of the Xbox system, which might not be available if released on another platform. While it isn't too surprising to hear that Elder Scrolls 6 might be going in that direction of an Xbox console exclusive, that's the only few details that we know so far. Elder Scrolls 6 has yet to see anything further than a teaser trailer that was first revealed at E3 2018. Bethesda is currently developing Starfield, which is set to release on November 11th, 2022. But previously, Bethesda Game Studios President Pete Hines explained last year that it would be some time before we get to see more of Elder Scrolls 6. MiHoYo revealed this week new characters coming to the online RPG Genshin Impact, which are Yunjin and Shenhe. Yunjin was revealed to be a director of an opera troupe, while Shenhe is a member of the clan of exorcists. Both playable characters appeared on the official Twitter account in posts, previewing their artwork and details. Shenhe's character will wield a polearm and cryo abilities, while Yunjin's vision is Geo and also uses a polearm weapon. Currently there is no official release date for these characters, but they could be arriving with update version 2.4, as this is what has similarly happened in the past when new characters are announced close to update version releases. Matt Goldman, who was the senior director of the Dragon Age series, has now left BioWare, having mutually parted ways. This week, in an announcement that was made by studio GM Gary McKay via an email sent to BioWare staff reported by Kotaku, they shared that the director had left the company and assured that their departure would not impact the game's development. The developer also expressed having absolute confidence in the leadership of the team. Goldman first became a part of BioWare in 1998, worked as an artist on such titles as Baldur's Gate and the Jade Empire, as well as working on the first few Dragon Age games. He went on to work with Ensemble before returning to take over as the senior creative director on Dragon Age 4. At the moment, there is no word on who will be replacing Goldman. Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous has received 2 free small DLCs called Faces of War and Love Beyond Death this week. The DLCs are available for free for anyone who owns the game. Faces of War adds a couple of new portraits, hairstyle options, beards, and color options as well. You can now zoom into your character from the character menu to get a better look. In Love Beyond Death, a new area is available in Chapter 5, where players can witness a celebration of love turned into a deadly trap, according to the Steam post. This chapter covers the new Bear Moor Shrine area, where you can see the consequences of the demonic invasion, which happens smack in the middle of a wedding. If you've been meaning to pick up this title, now's a great time as the game is 15% off on Steam and the Epic Game Store. If you're looking for more info on this game, be sure to drop by our Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous wiki for all the latest info. Capcom have now confirmed that the PC version of Monster Hunter Rise, when it launches on January 12, 2022, will also include the post-launch content that has already been released for the Switch version. Capcom has been releasing post-launch content for Monster Hunter Rise since the launch on Switch back in March of this year. This includes bringing new monsters and the proper ending to the Kimura Village story arc. There have also been some collaborations, additions such as with Sonic the Hedgehog, which brings Hunter and Palamute Sonic-styled gear, and a themed quest. In a new post on Steam, Capcom has outlined that Monster Hunter Rise will include all content featured on the Switch edition, all the way up to the most recent version 3.6.1 when it arrives in January. This will include monsters Tiestra, Cthulhu, Camellios, Apex Diablos, Apex Rathalos, Crimson Glow Valstrax, and Apex Enogra. Capcom have already announced that the PC version will not come with cross-platform or cross-saves, so if you're planning to pick up the title on PC and already have it on Switch, you'll be having a fresh start and won't be able to use the same account. Monster Hunter Rise is currently available on Switch and coming to PC on January 12, 2022. Like Geyser, Chorus of Darkness has received a major update called Phase 2 in Early Access. The update adds some major features including 3 additional main quests, new side quests, 6 new locations, as well as combat updates and more. There are also new boss fights adding new challenges for players to face. You can now also experience a revamped introduction to the game which has more info, more player guidance and options of how to complete it. Players will be able to explore new places in Izmirald, such as the frozen harbour of Freynaga, which is separated from the city by a huge ice dome. There's also Emmanuel's Hoard, a seaside fort owned by the greediest man in history, according to the press release. Black Geyser Chorus of Darkness is now available on Steam and GOG Early Access. Well, that's it for the Week in the Wikis. Please join us again next week for yet another great week of gaming. Remember to check out our VIP program for some exclusive supporter benefits. And budding writers should take advantage of our Become an Author initiative. Thanks again for being part of this great community. Keep checking in with us with news, reviews, YouTube streams and vids, and general wiki goodness.